first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now a throw here to his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Chase Young. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Steps away to his left. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on second down, Fitzpatrick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Fitzpatrick. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, 45 yards. And Washington has taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And this is caught. It's Brown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And Tucker left that one out to the right. It's no good, off the mark, and this score will stay right where it is. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They go play action now. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that Yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field.
It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and 11 now. Fitzpatrick being chased out left. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Forced out, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Ryan Fitzpatrick taking it in from 2 yards out.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson.
He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They still can't get him.
He's got it to Gibson.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson dancing to his left. Open man is Duvernay.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Here's Jackson. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Jackson. Step, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. Thomas brings it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The ball comes out, and this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Flush to his right. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
On first down,
Gibson.
and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A handoff running left is Gibson.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
What can Fitzpatrick do in the OT?
That one is slant to McLaurin.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Tavon Young in on the tackle. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Gibson again. Fighting to stay upright inside.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in.